response to the timely need posed by the current epidemic situation. You can get better knowledge on subjects especially which are hard to understand through our SLTC Thaksalawa seminar series. The teachers of SLTC Thaksalawa are ready to cover those selected subject areas such as accounting, economics, general English, Sinhala, IT, technology, physics, chemistry, biology, applied maths, science for technology, engineering technology, biosystem technology, logistic and scientific methods. And we are happy to say we, Sri Lanka Technological Campus, is the only university which is fully resident and based on active research by corporate power in the country. In our university, we will offer 25-degree programs under 5 faculties. Those are Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Technology, Faculty of Computer and Information Technology, Faculty of Business, and Faculty of Music. So let us now move on to a series of frames about Sri Lanka Technological Campus.
Do you dream of studying at a world-class university with an exciting and adventurous life experience? That is what awaits you at SLTC in the Paradise Island of Sri Lanka. Located in the lush suburbs of the city, a 35-acre university of serene greenery, the only state-owned, private sector and corporate-backed university in Sri Lanka. With state-of-the-art accommodation options, feel the warmth of a home away from home. Immerse in the adventure you're looking for at the world's top tourist destination of excitement, beauty, and the hub of activity, Sri Lanka. With exceptional teaching, a multitude of study options, plenty of pathways to choose from, a host of international affiliations to back them up, as well as the opportunity to explore your creativity, sports, gym facilities, and natural surroundings. Step into an experience of a lifetime, connecting with the best of the best. Welcome to your Lifetime Experience University.
Thank you for your time. Now let's move on to today's lecture. This honorable invitation is to Ms. Achini Gamage, the lecturer, Center for Communication Skill Development, BA in English, University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, to conduct today's lecture on General English. So, madam, we warmly welcome you to the session and warmly invite you to continue this program now on.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for that introduction. So I, first of all, welcome all of you to the session. So let's move on. So I would like to share my screen first. I hope you all can hear me. Can you all? I hope that you all can hear me.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, thank you. So yes, as Bimasha also said, today we are going to talk about your general English paper. So we will be talking about your second paper you will be preparing for. We will be making you prepared for your second paper, and so these are the things that we will be talking about today. So today we are going to talk about the structure of the paragraph. Also, we are going to talk about describing trends. I think you might have heard this word, describing trends, and we are going to describe a graph chart, and also we are going to talk about some vocabulary related to describing trends. Yes, so at the beginning I told you we will be talking about describing trends. Here you can see, and the other part is paragraph writing. So shall we move on? So your paper, if we take your general English paper, your paper 2, question 10 is about describing a chart or a graph, maybe a table also. So we will be talking about this first. And also your paper 1, question 8 is about a paragraph. So we will be talking about that also in our seminar today. So let's first move on to paper 2, question 10. If you have any question, you can just send me also. Yes, so I have taken this question from 2019 A-level paper, your question 10. So what is your question 10? You have a bar chart here. You can see that there is a bar chart. And the question is, the following bar chart shows the percentage of the distribution of employed population in 3 provinces in Sri Lanka by major sectors: agriculture, industry and services. Describe the information by reporting the main features and making comparisons where relevant. Use about 75 words. Okay, so this is your question. It carries 10 marks. So you are supposed to look at this graph or this chart and write about the information you can see here. There are bars here, and this side you have percentages, this side you have provinces. Okay, look at this and come up with an answer. And you can write about 75 words. And today we'll see how can we write, how can we describe a chart like this, and how can we write an answer using maybe about 75 words. Okay, so throughout the session, we will be talking about describing this kind of a chart and a paragraph. Yes, so let's talk about describing trends. First of all, what is a trend? What is a trend? So if we take, we'll take something from your generation. There are a lot of, I think I have some requests that you should, if I can, they asked me to explain in Sinhala also. Since I have nearly 300 students, I hope that I have Tamil students also. So shall we do something like that? I will explain in simple English, but I think that I am not good at Tamil language. But where necessary, I will try my best to use Sinhala language. Okay. So I hope that would be okay with you. But if you cannot understand something, please tell me. I will re-explain it to you using very, very simple words. Is that okay with you? I hope that is okay. Okay, yeah, I think I have some students. I wonder whether they can understand. So we will stick to English, but I will use very simple English. Okay, so don't worry about it. And where necessary, I will try my best to use Sinhala also. Okay then. Thank you for your wish also. Okay, so we will be talking. What we were talking was trend. Okay, so there are trends in this society. Sometimes there are trends, Sinhala song trends are there, song trends are there, teledrama trends are there. Also in your nowadays this generation you have TikTok trends also. So these are trends. Different kinds of trends are there. But are we going to talk about song trends or TikTok trends today? No. Okay. So even these trends can be put into a chart. If you do a research, if you can find some data about this, these things also can be put into a chart. Okay. So trend is something. Let's take an example like this. There's a company. Okay. This company introduced a product. Okay. Then they start selling this product. They start selling this product in January. So they can see the selling, the way this product sells in the market over the time. What happens in the at the end of January? Maybe after 3 months, what has happened to the sales? Has it increased or has it decreased? Or maybe it's the same, like in the first, maybe imagine 5th of January, they sell 5 of this product. Is it the same in March also? Okay, so like that. What has happened to this product over the time? January, February, March, maybe after 5 years, what has happened to this product? So this is what we call a trend, okay, describing trends. If we put that data or that information into a chart, we can describe that information. So we are going to do that today. So there are different types of charts and graphs, okay? Different types are there. Let's see what are they. The first chart you can see here is a line graph. Why do we call this a line graph? That's simple because here you have a line. You can see in this chart you have a single line, or maybe there might be another line also. But information is represented through a line. Okay. Because of that, we call this a line graph. So a line chart graphically displays data that changes continuously over time. So each line graph consists of points that connect data to show a trend. Can you see? There are points here. What has happened in 2012? Sales USD, it is 15,000. 2013, 18,000. So there is a trend in what has happened in 2017. We can see an increase. With the line, it shows annual sales trend. Then we have bar charts also. Bar charts in the sense, can you see? These are called bars. These green and orange rectangular thing is called bars. Again, the information is represented as bars here. Bar charts represent categorical data with rectangular bars. Bar graphs are used to compare several categories of data. Not like in bar charts, you can compare your categories. So here for 2015, you have 2 bars. These bars represent what? This green bar is product A and orange bar is product B. So within the year 2015 itself, we can compare product A and product B and see what has happened to the sales. Okay, so in bar charts you can see categories like product A, B. If you want, you can add another bar and you can say product C and you can compare all three. Okay, so that is called bar charts. Next we have pie charts. Pie chart is a circular thing. So a pie chart displays the size of each part as a percentages of a whole. It's in the sense this whole thing is 100%. This whole thing is 100%. This is divided into parts. Okay, so you can see that bus 35%, bicycle 40%, here walking 10%, and car 15%. If you just count all 4 categories together, you get 100%. Okay, so next we have a flow chart. Flow charts are also really important. Why? It gives you a process. Step by step, it shows you a process. These flow charts are really helpful in order to study. If you want to study something, you can come up with a flow chart. So you have visuals and your information both. So it will make you easier to understand something. Okay, so flow chart gives you a process, step by step a process. Here, receive application, and what is the next step? New client. Okay, so like that you have step by step some information is represented. Those are called flow charts. So now we'll talk about describing trends. So when your task is there is a chart, you should come up with an answer. So how to write this? We will see how we are going to do that. So there is an example here. So can you tell me what is this graph is? What is this chart called? Can someone tell me? We just learned the names of charts. What is this chart? Can someone tell me? Yes, very good, very good. I'm getting a yes. Line chart. It is a line chart or a line graph. So here we have a line chart. And you can see there are like years here 2017, 18, 19, 20. Here we have number of students from 0 to 1000 we have. And the name of the chart is CCSD student enrollment. So here there is a sentence, an example is given. What is this example? The number of students enrolled in CCSD program of SLTC increased tremendously in 2000 and 2020 due to the new intake taken place in February. So we are going to break this sentence into parts and see what we have written here. Okay, we'll see what are the parts. So each sentence, when you describe a line chart or any chart, when you describe something, all these 4 parts should be there. You have to at least try to write at least 3 parts out of these 4. Okay, but 4 should be there. All 4 parts should be there. Okay, so it says CCSD student enrollment. So obviously you can take as the beginning part of our sentence. The number, here we have numbers now. The number of students enrolled. We got that word from our chart itself. Sometimes I know that you all are a bit, how can I think of words? If you really look at your chart and the information, maybe the instructions you are given, you can take words from your question itself. Okay, sometimes do not worry, especially for your introduction. You can take information from your question itself. So before trying your question, always just go through your question and the chart thoroughly. Okay, do it. Then you can find words also. So we got this word from our chart itself. Hmm? The number of students enrolled in CCSD. Here it says CCSD, program of SLTC. Now what has happened? Like we have taken 2020 trend. What has happened in 2020? 2017, it's like 400 or something like that. But in 2020, if we actually look at the line, it goes up, goes up. So going up, we can use the word increased. So 2020, the trend is the students have increased. Okay? Yes, very good. Enroll in the sense you take the program. Enroll in the sense you go and take that course you need. You can take subjects, Buddhism, or you can take English. Enroll in the sense, or maybe if you enroll in a course in the sense, you go and follow that course. Okay, enroll, participate. In other words, okay. Tremendously in the sense, very, very much, tremendously, very much. A positive word, very much. The positive, like, your going upward has consequence in the sense as a result of consequence, result, consequence in the sense result. Okay, so we were talking about the graph. So the increase has happened. It is a very, sharp increase. So that's why we call it tremendously, a very good increase. So we say tremendously. When this has happened? 2020. So we write in 2020. So there should be a reason also. What is the reason for this increase? It is the new intake we took in February. Okay. So what do we have in this sentence? We have our opening or beginning part of the sentence. What do we have? The number of students enrolled in CCSD program of SLTC. So the movement in the sense, whether it has goes up, down, what is the movement? Up, down, or it is the same as like 2017. What has happened to this line? Movement in the sense, what has happened to this line? So what has happened here? Increase. So our movement is increased. And then tremendously in the sense, the size or the speed of your movement. Is it, a general thing, or it is a sharp thing? It is a very good thing, a bad thing, or just a, gradual thing? Gradual thing in the sense, the same, like, there is no, you can't see a special change, a general thing. But here you can see a special change, special one. And that is positive. That is why we have used tremendously. Okay. So tremendously in the sense, it is an adverb. Your verb always should follow with an adverb. Ly. You have ly here. When you have ly, it is an adverb. Okay. So you have to have a time expression also. Like, when did this happen? 2017, 18, 19, or 2021? You have to choose one. So we are talking about 2020. Okay. So in 2020, that is your time expression. Then explain the reason or the consequence, the reason. Okay. So what is the reason for this increase? It is due to, you can say due to because of, as. All these words can be used here. You can say the number of students enrolled in CCSE program of SLTC increased tremendously. You can say sharply also. Without writing tremendously, you can write sharply here. In 2020, because of the new intake, as the new intake. Okay. So due to the new intake, all these words can be used. Taken place in February. That is the reason. So always remember, when you describe a sentence, especially a trend, your sentence should have 4 parts. What are they? Your movement, in the sense, your verb, then your speed or the size, your adverb or the adjective, and then the time. When did this happen? Time expression and a reason for that. All these 4 parts should be there. Yes, tremendously. Can't we take the February as the time expression? Here the time expression, Puta, is what? The time expression of your movement. What has happened in 2020? Your trend, your movement. But this February is what? That is the time of your reason. February is a part of the reason, not part of your movement. Okay? Time expression here. If you want the reason, you don't want. No need to write February here. That is not necessary. But this time expression is necessary because it is the why. It is the time expression of your movement. Tremendously, in the sense, Puta, something that goes, sharply, like in a very positive way. Very good change. Tremendously. Very good change. Positive, good change. Okay, so now we will talk about your question 10. So we just read your question 10. So now you have a question. What should you do first? Are you going to straight away start writing the answer? No. You have to read your question and you have to go through your bar or your chart in a very good way, thoroughly, very good manner. Because if you can just, when you see these things, you can get words and you can see the information. Okay. So before writing, just take 2 to 3 minutes and read and look at your question very well. First, go through the question. Take time and read this. Okay. Identify what is expected from you. Read and identify what are you supposed to do. What are you supposed to do? What should you do? What should you do? It says, describe the information by reporting the main features and making comparison. You are supposed to do 2 things. What are they? You have to report main features here. And you have to make comparisons. Compare. You should compare also. These 2 things should be done. Okay. The question tells us what the graph is about. The question says what is this? What this graph is about. What is this about? It says the following bar chart shows the percentage of the distribution of employee population in 3 provinces in Sri Lanka by major sectors agriculture, industry, and services. Okay, so it says what this graph about. So no need to think about it because information is given. Okay. Can you give this PDF, please? Yes, I will try. Okay, I will try. Then study the chart or graph to identify key features. Okay, so we read our question and then we go to our chart. So just go through very well. What do we have? Identify. But this side we have percentages. This side we have provinces. And what are these bars? Okay, this black one is services. This is industry and this white bar is agriculture. And each bar you can see here, what? Each bar, there are percentages are also given. Here you can see 54%, 33%, 13%. Okay, so you have to look at and study your chart. And you can talk about provinces here. Here you have Uva, Sabaragam, Western. Okay, so you should first go through your chart and identify the features. Features in the sense what is given to you. Okay. So now we know the question. We studied our chart. So how to develop an answer? We know that when we write something, three things should be there. You have to write an introduction, then an overview or the body of your, the whatever you write, and the conclusion. Whatever you write, normally you have these three things. Yes, Sachin, you can. Yes, I'm coming to that. Okay. Okay, so what are you going to write in the introduction? Describe what the graph is about. Introduction, as Sachi said, you can take it from your question itself. We will talk about overview. Overview in the sense the information in the chart, the percentages. In that chart you have percentages about what has happened in Nuwa province, what has happened in Sabaragamuwa, what are the chart, those bars represent, the percentages. Okay, all these things are written in your overview. Overview is the most important part. Okay, that is the most important part of your answer. Okay, the conclusion. The conclusion is now we have a problem here. What is the problem? Your question says you can write only 75 words. That's why we have stated here, we have written here, your conclusion is optional. If you now, after writing introduction and overview both, if you have 75 words or more than that, then no need to write a conclusion. Why? Because you have already written 75 words or more than that. Okay? But imagine you have written like, 50 words. Then you can write a conclusion. Okay? So conclusion is optional. Depending on the words the count, depending on your number of words, you can decide whether you are going to write a conclusion or not. Okay, so we'll try to write an introduction now. So yes, so writing your introduction is really easy. Why? All the information are there in the question itself. You can extract. or you can take the information or anything that you want to write in the introduction can be taken from here. Can you see the sentences or the words that we have highlighted in red? You can take them for your introduction. But one thing you should do, what is it? You should write them in your own words if you want to score good marks. Okay? If you want to score good marks, you should write them in your own words without writing the same thing. But also remember, trying something is better than writing nothing. Okay? So do not imagine you find this difficult. You think, okay, I can't do this. You think I can't do this. But don't think like that. Why? If you think this is difficult, then it's okay. Take your introduction from the question itself. No problem. Okay? Take your introduction from question itself. So no need to worry. So here we have written the same thing in our own words. Sorry for that. So we have written the same thing in our own words. So we have taken the word bar chart. The bar chart, here you have shows. Here you have shows. So this word has lot of similar words. We have taken illustrates from that. So shows can be replaced with illustrates. Okay, yes, Hiroshi. Represents. You can write demonstrates. Okay, illustrates, demonstrates, shows, represents, maybe explains also sometimes. Okay, so you can replace this word with synonyms. Okay, so I told you some synonyms. You can find a lot of synonyms for shows. Okay, here we have written illustrates. The same meaning. Okay, illustrates in the sense shows. The same meaning. Yes, displays. Few meaning. Yes, displays. Another word. Displays. You can send me words. So the bar chart illustrates the percentages of employed population in agriculture, industry and services in 3 provinces Sri Lanka, namely Uva, Sabaragamu and Western. Imagine you find it difficult to write employed population. You can write those who work. You can write simple words also. Okay, but it's good if you can write, some proper advanced vocabulary, because the marks are given for vocabulary. Okay, but if you find it difficult, use simple language. No problem, because even for that you can take marks. They will give you marks. It is good. Like, do not do not worry. Do not just skip the question, but at least use simple sentences, simple words and sentences, and start writing. Okay. So if you, as I told you, if we find it difficult to write words like employee, just write those who work. The bar chart illustrates the percentages of those who work in agriculture, industry and services. Okay, so you can write simple vocabulary like that. Okay, so as I told you, so for the introduction, we have taken everything from our question itself. Okay, so everything. we have taken from the question. So that is the introduction. Yes, so this is a tip for you. Use synonyms to write this answer. As I told you, replace your words with synonyms. Shows, work, employee work, shows like your demonstrate, displays, represent or something like that. Okay. Hmm? Uh, Sectors can be replaced with fields. Field sectors can be replaced with fields. Major can be replaced with main, principal. Okay, so use synonyms. Very good, Nedmi. The bar chart demonstrates. We have to add s. Why is that? Because the bar chart is singular. So we'll add s there. The bar chart demonstrates. Okay. Yes. So use synonyms in order to write the same thing in your own words. If it is difficult, get the introduction from the question. Okay. Synonym in the sense of similar words. Similar words. Similar words. Another word for similar words is synonym. Okay. Yes, if it is difficult, just take the same thing you can see in the question, like this. Here we have taken the same thing we can see in the question, but are you going to write following? No, you can't write following. Why? It is like part of your question. If you write it, then your answer is incorrect. Okay. Do not write following. The bar chart shows we took the same thing from the question. Okay. So if it is difficult, now you have one thing to do, that take everything from the introduction from the question itself. Okay. So now the most important thing. What is the most important thing? Yes, yeah. The given bar chart represents. Everyone, please put the given bar chart. Very good. The given bar chart. Very good. Okay, so now we are moving to the most important thing. What is it? Writing your overview or the body paragraph. Okay, let's see. Now we are going to write about the trends that or features, comparisons that we can make. We can see in the chart. So in order to write this, you should know some vocabulary. Okay, because you have to write a movement. We'll see what kind of vocabulary we can use. So here in this chart, can you see this line is, it is not changing from 4th to 10th. This is time. 4th to 10th. Has it changed? It is not changed. In the same place. The line is in the same place. So, yes, in the same place, if you have a line like this in the same place without changing for some time, here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are the words that you are going to use? So these are the words you can use. Maintain, remain, stay, constant, stable, steady, unchanged. So these are the words that you can use when the line is in the same place without changing. Okay. So if a line goes up, like this, what are the words you can use? Climb, go up, grow, increase, jump, rise, rocket. Rocket in the sense rocket goes up. So you can say rocket, rocketed, okay, rocket. So these are the words you can use if a line or the trend goes upward, in the sense up, increase. Okay. So what if a line goes down? Huh? What if a line goes down? So you can use these kind of verbs. What are those? Decrease, drop, fall, go down, plummet, plunge. Plummet and plunge are a bit of new words for you, I think. Okay. Plummet, plunge, all these are verbs. Always remember, all these are verbs. Maximize. The word maximize, the sales are maximized. If you use maximize that word, then you have to give what? Some numbers also. The sales have maximized with 10%. Something like that you have to say. Plunge and plummet in the sense go down. The same meaning, okay? Plummet and plunge, the meaning is go down. These are similar words for go downward, like in the sense go down. For go down, similar words are decrease, drop, fall, go down, plummet, plunge. Okay? Always remember, all these words are verbs. So now, I told you with the movement you should write speed or the size in the sense like something like tremendously. Okay. So what are the words that you can use for that? If it is a speed of change, speed. You can say rapidly, slowly, suddenly, sharply. Rapidly in the sense, very quick. Rapid in the sense quick. Rapidly, quickly. Okay. Yes, I will explain with this in the sentences. Okay. The sales of ABC company has increased rapidly. Rapidly in the sense quickly. Rapidly in 2021. The sales of ABC company has increased rapidly in 2021. Okay. Slowly. How can we use slowly? The sales of ABC company has decreased slowly. Okay. It is decreasing or it has decreased or it has going down slowly in the sense, without, not quickly. Maybe one sale by one, if January, if it is, 5 sales is 5%, February is like, 4%, slowly, okay? Suddenly in the sense, all of a sudden, suddenly, without even, you don't have time to see. You don't have time to notice even. Suddenly. Suddenly. You can, another word for suddenly is abruptly. Okay, abruptly. Suddenly. Sharply. Sharply is again. You can, if it is like a sharply, if I take an example here, we'll go, oh sorry. This is the sharp increase. You can see from 0 to 8. This line is sharp increase without any change, without even, staying somewhere. Straight line to the upward. Straight line to the upward. Sharply increased. Okay. Straight line to upward. Sharply. Steadily is like, gradually, normally, generally. Gradually, you have step by step. Gradually in the sense, step by step. Quickly, rapidly, sharply. Those are, kind of similar. Noticeably, substantially, like, there are a lot of words. These are the size of change. Noticeably in the sense, how do you notice something? In order to notice, yeah, sharply, I will come at 8 o'clock. Yes, sharply. Can we tell sharply or suddenly? Uh, suddenly, in the sense, with sudden, they are in that line. Actually, it should be sharply. Okay. Slightly. What do you mean by slightly? Slightly in the sense, a little, small amount, slightly, a small amount. Significantly, special change, significant, special change. Dramatically, what is dramatically? Significantly, those are no, significantly, dramatically, those are same. These words have the same meaning. Okay, the same meaning. Negligible in the sense, it's not something that you should even notice. Nothing to notice. Okay, like, you can just not think about it. Negligibly. Okay. Okay, so shall I use some Sinhala also here in order to get the meanings of these words? Is that okay with you, fathers? Okay. Slightly in the sense, I think someone has asked this. Slightly in the sense, poddak, chuttak, poddak වගේ කියන්නේ podi change එක. Slightly, slight change. Podi change එක. Slight. Dramatic and significant change එකක් කියන්නේ dramatic and significant change in the sense ලොකු change එකක්. හොඳට පේන change එකක්. Negligible කියන්නේ ඔයාට එච්චර noticeවත් කරන්න ඕනේ නැති එච්චර ලොකු දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. ඔයාට ඒක නිකන් neglect කරන්න, what do you mean by neglect? Neglect කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක නිකන් ඔයාට හිතන්නවත් ඕනේ නැති දෙයක්. Noticeably in the sense, that is something that you can notice. Something special. So now we were talking about what? Time expressions also. Time expressions like, in January in 2012, if it is a month or a year, you can use in. Okay? Month or a year, you can use in. Then if it is a week, like, a day, you can use on Monday, on Tuesday, something like that. In the first quarter, second quarter, in the third quarter, when you use first, second, third, fourth, always remember you should write the here. In the first quarter, in the second quarter, in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter. Okay, use the. If you use a range, පොඩි range එකක් දෙනවා නේ. කියන්නේ එක කාලෙක ඉඳලා තවත් කාලයකට කියනවනම් from to. From January to March in 2020. From March to August. A range. කාලයක් දෙනවා. එක කාලෙක ඉඳන් තව කාලයක් කියලා. Okay? So always remember the preposition of your time expression is really important. The preposition. Okay? For years, month, in. For days you write on. සැලකිය යුතු. Yeah, considerably in the sense සැලකිය යුතු. Yes, yes. Okay, so now we know words, we know vocabulary, everything. Okay, we know what are the words that we can use when we talk about something about increase, upward, downward, and we know words now. Now, what is our challenge? Write an answer. Our challenge is how do we use the phrase in the second quarter? Okay, the sales of ABC company has increased dramatically. Has increased dramatically in the second quarter of the year. Okay, the sales of ABC company has increased dramatically dramatically in the second quarter of 2021. Or 2020. Okay. Okay, so now here we have a chart and some sentences are also there. We'll see. Here, this line, straight line, increase but straight increase. Straight increase is there. In a straight line, it goes upward. So, what can you say? There was a sharp rise or sharp increase. There was a sharp rise, or you can say that. If here you don't have information, but I will just imagine some information and tell you. The sales of mass company has climbed dramatically. Same thing, there was a sharp rise. So the sales of mass company has increased sharply. Maybe in 2019 or something like that, you can say. Okay, the straight line you can write here, increased sharply, increased dramatically, increased tremendously, climbed sharply, climbed dramatically. Okay, all these things. Rise, sharp rise, tremendous rise. Okay, dramatic rise. In order to explain this, you can write those kind of words. So here, a bit of fall. A bit of fall here. A small downward, small one. There was a slight fall. There was a slight, small. Okay. The sales of mass company decreased slightly. The sales of mass company has decreased slightly. Decreased noticeably, or maybe yes, not a slight, no, noticeably. You can notice it, but also like not a very big thing also. Okay. Here there is a fall, a drop. That is something that you can see especially like a big change, big fall. It has straight away gone down, big fall. There was a dramatic fall, The sales of ABC company has decreased dramatically, decreased sharply, has has fallen dramatically, has dropped dramatically, has dropped sharply, has fallen sharply. So these are the words you can use in order to explain that. Yes, very good. Plunged, plunged. You can say plummeted, plunged sharply. Yes, those words also you can use. Very good. Again, there is a very slow, very slight, negligible, very slow increase is there. There was a slow increase. How can we say this one? Yes, those who are asking for the PDF and PPT, I think we can do this. We will look into that, okay? We will look into that. So, how can we describe this part, this very slow increase? Anyone can help me? How can we say this? Very slow increase. We can say, the sales of ABC company has increased slowly, has increased slowly, has increased slightly, slowly, slightly, negligibly also you can say, because it's very slow, very small one. Here we can see, yes, gradually, yes, sales of mass company has increased negligibly, yes, very good, very good. So here you can see a line which is a kind of unchanged. Miraculous fall, yes. Here, miraculously like a fall. That word can be used in this line, okay, this line. So, I was talking about this line. Unchanged line is there. Unchanged line. Followed by a stabilization. How can we say the sales of mass company has unchanged? Okay, from here we have to give a range. Imagine this is 2017 and this is 2020. The sales of mass company is stable from was you can write was, because this is past tense you have to write, okay, past tense. The sales of mass company were stable from 2017 to 2020 range, because from one place to another place this line is unchanged, okay, from one place to another place this line is unchanged. You can say steady, stable, what else we had? Unchanged, those are the words we had. Stay, yes. Can we expect this type of a chart in a final exam? Okay, I think even so far, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm mistaken, please correct me. Even 2019 and 2022, sorry, 2019, even 18 actually, you got a bar chart, okay? But I don't know, but we can't be actually so sure about whether you get a same chart, okay? But the thing is, do not worry about the type of the chart. Whatever the chart you get, think about the words that you can use. Upward words, downward words, okay? Okay, here it says bar chart for 2019 and 2020. For new syllabus, they have given bar charts, 19 and 2020 both. For new syllabus, they have given a bar chart, okay? but we can't be so sure about it. So always remember, just think about, like, study some words that you can use. Whatever the chart you get, what you have to write about upward trends and downward trends and all these things. Okay, so don't worry about the type of chart. The information, whatever the chart is there, the information is about a trend. The trends are changing. It increases, go down, stay in the same place. Those are the things that we can think of a trend. Okay, can you see here? What has happened here? Go up, down, up, down, up, down. This part, go up, down, up, down, up, down. What is that? We call this a fluctuation. Fluctuation. If you have something like that in the same place, if something go up and down, go up and down, we call it fluctuation. Okay. So you can say the sales of Mars company has fluctuated from to maybe we'll see from November to December. November to December, it is go up, down, up, down, up, down. Fluctuation, fluctuate. The verb is fluctuate. Yeah, when you talk about a fluctuation, you have to give a range. Okay, you have to give a range, fluctuation, because here you can see, maybe we'll take this November and December. What has happened in November, from November to December? Maybe October to December. What has happened? It has fluctuated. Slightly go up, slightly go down, slightly go up, down, down. Fluctuation. The word for this is fluctuate. The verb fluctuate. The noun is fluctuation. Fluctuation. The sales of Mars company has fluctuated from October to December. From October to December, the sales has fluctuated. Okay, the word for that is fluctuation. Here we have an exercise. Shall we do this quickly? Can I get answers from you? What is the answer for the first one? Yes, I'm getting answers. We'll see. Okay. So here the words are given, I think. Okay, sudden, sharp. Okay. Sharp, yes. You are given sharp, notably, steadily, dramatically, modest, negligible. What is a big change? Sudden big change is what? The word from here, a word from here. We can take sharp. And can we take ly word here? Can we take an ly word here? Because it says there was a. So when you have a something like that, the, and, you can't write an ly word here. Okay, it should be an adjective. Should be an adjective. But after a verb, like here, grew is a verb. You have the blank after that. Here you can write an ly word. Okay, before a verb you can't write an ly verb, an adverb. Okay. Here increase is a noun. Increase is a noun, not a verb. So before a noun, what should we use? Before a noun we use, before a noun we use an adverb, adjective. There was a sharp increase in profits last year. There was a sharp increase in profits last year. So what is the answer for the second one? Number of young people using the product grew. Change at a constant rate. Very good. Steadily. Very good. The answer is steadily. Now, because the constant in the change at a consistent rate. Gradually. So the word is steadily. The number of young people using the product grew steadily. Okay. Sales decline, big change. A big change. Very good. Dramatically. Yes, dramatically. Sales decline dramatically. Here you can use an ly word by you have a verb. After a verb, you can write ly word. Describe, increase, advertising. Okay. The difference between the figures for 2012 and 13 was practically no difference. What do you think the word is? Very good. Negligible. Very good, everyone. Negligible. Practically no difference. Negligible. Yes. Fifth one. The graph shows a small change. It is small change. Again, shows a, everyone just think about, can we write ly word here? Because you have a, we can't write an ly word here. Yes, the word should be modest. Yes, a graph shows a modest rise over. Always remember, when you have a, the, and, you cannot write an ly word. You have to write an adjective. Okay, modest. Very good. Sorry. Sixth one. Yes. What is left for us? Notably. Notably, production was moved out of the country before. Important change, notably. Okay, very good. So now we have to identify features because we did not write yet. Here, what are these features? We have percentages. All now we can identify features of this chart. Here, this white bar says 54. Here, 61. Okay. We are writing about it. The highest percentage of employment in service can be seen in the Western province. Okay, we are talking about highest employment services. In services is this black one. Highest services can be seen in which province? Western. We can see this in Western. So it says that is 61. The highest percentage of employment in services can be seen in the Western province. You can write this in a simple way also. You can say the highest percentage of in the field of services, the highest percentage of the field of services is from Western province. That is also okay. Okay. So, but if you write these a bit of advanced good words, the only benefit, the advantage is you can score good marks. Okay. While, now we compare. When you compare, words like while is very important. While who has the highest percentage of employees in agriculture? We are talking about highest percentages. Highest percentage of services in Western, highest percentage of agriculture is in Uva. Okay, so we compare both and write. While Uva has the highest percentage of employees in agriculture. The percentage of workers in industry, here workers, okay, employees, workers, all are the synonyms. The percentage of workers in the industry is approximately equal in both Western and Sabaragam. Approximately in the sense? What do you think that approximately? Anyone can say the meaning? Approximately in the sense like, yes, I'm getting answers very good. Yes, nearly, equally, very good. Nearly. Workers in industries approximately nearly the same, right? Both in Western and Sabaragamo, if we take industry, Sabaragamo, this is industry, Western 32 and 34, near, very equal, equal. Yes, with Miyasa and the lesson, equal, near, very near, 32 and 34. Okay, so this overview we wrote according to what? Provinces. We wrote about Western province, Uva province, Sabaragamuwa province. Depending on the provinces wise, we wrote this overview. Highest percentages and we wrote this trend also. The equal. This is nearly equal. Those are the three trends we wrote about 3 provinces here. You can write about others also. You can just say compared to Uva. Here, this is also approximately equal. Sabaragamu and Uva services approximately equal. That trend also you can say. Uva it is 33, Sabaragamu 36. That also you can write. So here, what are we going to write? So we are going to compare these information. In Uva, the majority in the sense like, a lot of people, majority, lot. Okay, in Uva, the majority is employed, a lot of people. If you think that you don't get the word majority, you can say a lot of employees. Okay, you can write like that, a lot of employees is employed, or you can say a majority works. A majority works also. That is also correct. If you think these words are difficult, you can use simple words also. In Uva, the majority is employed in service. Uva province, majority, majority people are in service. You can write the percentage also if you want. In Uva, the majority is employed in service, which is 54%. You can write like that, which is 64%. Or you can say in Uva, 54% of people is employed in service. That is also correct. In Uva, without writing majority, you can write in Uva, 50% of employees work in service. That is also okay. Yeah, most of the population is employed. Yes. 54% of population is employed. That is also correct. While the lowest percentage is engaged in the industry. The lowest is what? Industry. The lowest. The same thing here. The Inuva province, the majority is working in service and only 30% is working in the industry. Okay, there are different ways of writing. If you think that one way of writing is difficult, you can go for another way. In Uva, the majority is employed in service, while the lowest percentage is engaged in the industry. So that was about Uva province. Now we are writing about Sabaragamu. However, these words are very important. However, yes, minimal, yes, you can use minimal, yes. However, or you can write but. Okay. In Sabaragamuwa, 64% of the working community, or 60% of employees, you can write. 60% of employees or 60% of working community is working in, what has happened? 60%? 64%. Equally, like 32, 32, 64. Industry and agriculture has equal number, equal percentage. In Sabaragamuwa, you can write in total of 64% of working community is working in the industry and agriculture equally. Or you can say in Sabaragamuwa, the working community is working in the industry and agriculture equally, which is 32%. Okay, that is also correct. In Western, the minority is employed in agriculture, while the most percentage is engaged in the services. Very good, Kaushik. Very good effort. Okay. And the rest is employed under services. 64 is industry and agriculture. The rest of the 36%, you can write like that. The rest of the 36% is working in services. That is also correct. Is employed under services. That is also correct. This is another way of writing it. In Nuwa province, the majority is working in service and only 30% is working in the industry. In Sabaragamuwa province, the highest percentage is 36, that is in the services, and the percentage is equal in industry and agriculture both. Okay. There are different ways of writing the same thing. Now, you can compare all provinces together. In Nuwa, majority is employed in services, while the lowest percentage engaged in industry. However, in Sabaragamuwa, 60, we first talk about Nuwa and then Sabaragamuwa, and then we go to Western. In Western province, the highest percentage of professionals, workers, professionals, working community, employees, all are what? Synonyms. Okay? Similar words for the same thing. Now, no need to repeat workers, workers, workers again and again. You can say employees, working community, professionals. Those are words. Okay? Similar words. So, highest percentage of professional work where? Western province. That is services, 61. In Western province, the highest percentage of professional, which is 61%, are in the services, and the lowest is agriculture, which is 5%, and approximately just a third is in the industry. Or you can, without write approximately, you can write, and 30% for employees are working in the industry. Okay, so you can just write that way also. The maximum number of percentage. Not maximum, the highest percentage. Okay, not maximum number of percent. Just write the lowest percentage, maximum percent, sorry, highest percentage. Okay. The maximum, you can write like this. Maximum percentage is, the maximum percentage is 61 in 61% in Western province. That you can write. So now we have this example with introduction and the overview. Here you don't have the conclusion. Why don't we have the conclusion? Because you have 92 words. Okay. Then we wrote our introduction. We wrote our what overview. Here you have everything together. The full answer. You have 92 words. When you are supposed to write, 75, 90 is maximum. Okay, 90, 92. Do not write like 100. Don't write like that. Yeah, it's better. Yes. Write the number of words at the end. It's better. Write the number of words that you wrote at the end. It is a good thing, because it has given you a number of words to write now. So just write number of words that you wrote like this within brackets. Okay, so now we are done talking about describing trends. Okay, so we talked about how to, vocabulary, and we wrote an overview and introduction. Now always remember that writing yes, like if you do not have time to write down count the number of words and all, don't do it. Okay, if you have time, do all these things. But imagine now you are in the last minute, and if you do not have time to count words that you wrote, no need to do that. Okay, so do everything if you have time. If time permits, do it. Okay, so we will quickly go to how to write a paragraph also. So writing a paragraph, another thing that you can see in your paper. Normally, when you write a paragraph, it's like this. If you are supposed to write 75, do not write 50. At least write 65. Okay, at least 65. 65 to 70 at least. If it is like more than that, maximum is 90. Okay, so don't write like 100 and more than 100. 90 is maximum and 65 to 70 is minimum. Okay. So what is a paragraph? A paragraph has a group of sentences. You have a topic, and for that topic you are writing some information. So that is a paragraph. A good paragraph has unity, coherence, and variety of sentence structures. Unity, coherence in the sense that there should be a, every sentence should be should have a meaning and should have an order. Like, do not write individual sentences. There should be an order, should be an attachment. Like, every sentence should match to each sentence. Every sentence should match each other. So your paragraph should have a topic sentence, supporting sentence, and as well as a concluding sentence. These three parts should be there in your paragraph. So here you have an example. So we are going to see how to write one now. A paragraph normally okay, so normally if you write a paragraph, why do you write a paragraph? If you want to start with a new idea, okay, if you want to compare or contrast something, okay, for those reasons you are writing a paragraph. We will quickly go to we'll write a paragraph quickly without wasting time. Okay, So as I told you, these are the three parts of a paragraph. You have a topic sentence. Your paragraph at least should have 3 supporting sentences and a conclusion, a concluding sentence. So what is a topic sentence? Topic sentence is the first sentence or maybe the second sentence you write. Okay. A topic sentence usually comes at the beginning of a paragraph. It is usually the first sentence in a paragraph. This sentence introduces an overall main idea you want to discuss. Here you have what? Here you have a paragraph. Our society is made up of many units. The smallest unit is the family. Here in this first line can be taken as the introductory line, and the second sentence can be taken as our topic sentence. Why do you write a topic sentence? When you write a topic sentence, you know, sometimes when you write paragraphs and essays, even though you are given a topic, you don't write everything according to your topic. You write different things. You start with something and ends with another thing. That is not a good thing when it's come to writing a paragraph or an essay. Okay? Because you don't have a good order, organization. So it is really good when you have a topic sentence. Now our topic sentence is the smallest unit is the family. So we are going to write about family here in this paragraph. Only family. So are we going to talk about other families like, any other, we are not going to talk about any other thing other than family, only family. What is a family, who are the members in a family, all these things we are going to talk about. We are not going to talk about societies, we are not going to talk about, maybe any other thing, only family. That's why we have a clear topic sentence here. Supporting sentence in the sense, in order to support this line, you have to write information. So what is our topic sentence? The smallest unit is the family. So it says, families are full of different people. Families are full of different peoples. Our first supporting sentence is, there are tall family members and short family members. There are fair-skinned family members and dark-skinned family members. Another one, there are very clever family members and there are those who are not very clever. So we are writing only family. Okay, not anything else. That's why you have a topic sentence. When you have a topic sentence, you know what you are supposed to write. Here you have, what do you have here? There are tall family members and short family members. Provide further details and discussion of the topic sentence. When you write a supporting sentence, try to write an example for it. Okay? We will write one and then you can understand this properly. I'm going to write one with you. This is our supporting sentence 1. This is the second one. And this is the third one. And this is our concluding sentence. The most beautiful thing about families is that all these different people live, eat and work together. Always remember, when you are supposed to write a concluding sentence, you don't write a new concluding sentence. You write your topic sentence using different words. This topic, you are right, concluding sentence is also your topic sentence, but different words. Okay. Or you can summarize all your supporting sentences also. Summarize all your supporting sentence into one sentence. Okay, we will quickly write this. This is what I wanted to do with you. So our topic is write a paragraph beginning with the given sentence. Use about 75 to 100 words. Here you are given a range, okay? 75 to 100 words. Do not exceed the word limit. It says that you cannot write more than 100. It says, okay, so here you cannot go beyond 100 because it says do not exceed the word limit. So safer side, write like 90 to 95, safer side. Maybe 105 would be okay. Okay, 105 would be okay, but do not try to exceed. Like if you can just finish 90, 95, finish from that count. Do not write more than one paragraph. You are writing only one paragraph. Do not write an essay here, okay? Because essay has more than one paragraph. So you are writing only one paragraph. So the first line is given. There are many advantages of learning English. If you want, you can take this line as your topic sentence. No need to write a separate one if you want. But if you can think of another one, it's okay writing a topic sentence. But if you find it difficult, just use this sentence, the given sentence as your topic sentence. Okay, shall we quickly write one? So our topic sentence is, there are many advantages of learning English. Okay. Can you tell me one supporting sentence for this? One supporting sentence. What can we write first? What is the keyword here? Many advantages of learning. Advantages. We are writing advantages of learning English. What can we write here? Can I get one sentence? Very good. We can improve English knowledge. English is very important. Yeah, English is an international language. Yes, yes. What are the advantages you have? After learning English, what are the advantages you have? Okay, learning English. Yes, yes, I'm getting answers. We can understand international information. Very good. English being a global language help us to communicate people in foreign countries. Very good. Learning it is a key to the world. Yes. It is good for higher education. Very good, very good. Yes. Shall we take one from here? Okay, we can write, since English is the international language, since English is the international language in the world, it is, here we had, we can communicate with people in foreign countries. Or we can communicate with all the people in the world, because that is the international language. Irrespective of the language we speak, maybe they would speak French, German, but again, English is the international language. If you know that, we can communicate with the people in this world. Okay, so that is our first supporting sentence. Since English is the international language in the world, international language, we can communicate with a lot of people in the world. You can give an example also. What are the examples? Even though we speak different languages such as French, German, Italian, any French, German, or Sinhala, Hindi, or whatever. We can understand other people if we know English. So that is our first supporting. That is the first advantage you have. Okay. Since English is the international language, we can communicate with different people in the world. Even though we speak different languages such as French, German, Hindi, etc., we can understand people if we know English. Supporting sentence 1 and the example. What is our second supporting sentence? Yes, higher education. Higher English is the international language, mostly white language. Yes. Yes, we need to know English to write an application and a covering letter. Very good. We can continue our higher education in other countries. Yes. A second supporting sentence. If we learn English, we can continue our higher education in other countries. As an example, for instance, if we want, we can go to United Kingdom, United States of America, and pursue our master's degrees, PhD degrees, or maybe a bachelor's degree also if we want. Okay, what are the other advantages we have? If we know English, it is easier to get a very good job, very good profession. Nowadays, the widely used language in working places is English. So you can get a good job if you know English. So these are the advantages we have. So you can pick 3 supporting sentences and write an example for each sentence. Just write an example. If it is higher education, just write we can go to another country. Just name a country and say that we can go to this country and pursue our education. Yes, Rupumini, mastering the basic skills of English, which are listening, speaking and reading and writing, helps us to get better job opportunity in our country as well as in other countries. Very good. Sorry. Okay, and then now we have our topic sentence, we have our supporting sentence and examples, and we are writing our concluding sentence. As I told you, no need to write. Yes, we can follow IELTS if you know English. Yes. Now we are going to write a concluding sentence. As I told you before, no need to write a new information when it's come to concluding. You can write the same sentence, your topic sentence. There are many advantages of learning English. That same thing in different words. How can we write the same thing in different words? There are many advantages of learning English. You can replace some words, use synonyms, and write the same, take the same meaning, but use different different words. How can we write that in different words? Yes, any ideas from your side? We are going to yes. Yes, when we consider about learning to teach a versatile language, this shows that learning English opens many paths to get into the global environment. Very good. There are so many positive effects of learning English. Very good. Very good answers. Yes, you can write There are so many positive effects of learning English. For you, at the end write in conclusion, therefore, thus, write such words. Okay, in conclusion or to conclude, write those kind of words. Okay. Moreover, you can use in supporting sentences. Okay, moreover in the sense you add more. In addition, moreover, okay. Yeah, there are several advantages. Very good. So at the end, you can write in conclusion or therefore, English is a beneficial language in the modern world. Or you can say, to conclude, there are so many positive effects of learning English. Or you can say, to conclude, this above fact shows that learning English opens many paths to get into the global environment. Yes, your answers are very, very advanced and really good answers. Okay, but always remember, write those kind of phrases to conclude, therefore, thus, in conclusion. Okay. Yes, English is a window to the world. Very good. So did you understand how to write a paragraph? First, the topic sentence. If you think that it is difficult to come up with your own topic sentence, use the same sentence that is given to you in the paper. Okay? And then find out the key word here. Here we are writing advantages. What if your topic was there are many advantages and disadvantages of learning English? Then you should write at least one advantage. Okay? Maybe you can write 2 advantages and 1 disadvantage. Always read and understand the keywords. Okay? Then write your supporting sentence. Write an example to your supporting sentence. Like that you can write. At least write 3 supporting sentences. That is good. Okay? 3. I have here only 2, but 3 is like 3 is the maximum. Okay? Do not write more than that. And your concluding sentence, what you are going to do is you are going to rewrite your topic sentence using different words. Okay? Your concluding sentence is rewriting your topic sentence using different words. Are you okay with the paragraph writing? I think most of you gave very good answers. You all are in the correct track. Okay. Okay. So I think I have a bit of essay writing also, but I'm not going to explain it because this is a kind of extra thing for you. Here you have an example also. I'm not going to explain this because we wrote one, okay, with you. I think you will get this, then you can study further. Okay, here everything is there. So essay is to write an essay also you have to use the same method we use to write a paragraph. Okay, so some people believe that school children are required to attend private tuition classes. Others believe that going to extra classes is not necessary. What do you think? Write an essay giving your views. Use about 150 to 175. Do not exceed this word limit. Again, here also it says not to exceed. Okay, do not go beyond. Here, what you have to understand is first read and understand the essay. Then you have to identify what type of things that you should write. What is it? It says, what do you think? Here you are supposed to write an opinion. what you think about it. Then you have to choose either of these. Whether some people believe that school children are required to attend private tuition classes. Others believe that going to extra classes is not necessary. What do you think? You agree on this one or the second one? Or do you disagree with the both? Do you have any other idea about this? Okay, you have to choose. You have to choose here. You can either write about, yes, I believe that school children are required to attend private tuition classes. Or you can say, no, I don't think that school children should go to private tuition. The school education is enough. So you can go for that also. So read the essay and understand what you are going to write. You have a clear idea about it. When it says, what do you think? Don't write about everything, like, both the things. Just pick one, because it is asking you opinion. So you have to have an opinion. You have to have one thing, something in your mind about this. So it is 20 marks, and you can write like 3 paragraphs for an essay. 3 paragraphs is enough. Yes, you can have introduction, body paragraph, like, introduction paragraph you can have, body paragraph 2 or 3, and a conclusion paragraph. Okay, so you have to choose one. Or you can write this. You can write in this essay. In this essay, the essay says that, or you can say, or you can just write. People believe. Some people think that, just you can use synonym or similar words. People think. Okay. Lot of people think, majority think, something like that. People think that school children should go to private classes. But on the other hand, some other people think that extra classes is not necessary. Or some other people think that, or believe that school education is enough for a student. So you can rewrite your topic like that. And next you can write what you think. However, you can write, however, I think that school children should go to extra classes. Or you can write, however, I think that, or however, in my point of view, school education is enough for a student. Here, when you write your opinion, you can write, according to my point of view, in my view. Okay. My point of view is, you can write those kind of words. Okay, I don't like private tuition. Yes, you can write about that. No problem. Okay, your first paragraph, you can write one fact. Now, then you are writing about your view, okay? Because your topic sentence is to my point of view, you are writing that now. So if you think that tuition classes are not good, then you have to write 2 facts about that at least. Why do you say so? Write your fact, explain it, Give example why you, what is the reason for it. Okay. And then write what is the second fact that you are writing about it. Explain it and give an example for that. Yes. In your conclusion, you can summarize the 2 facts that you are writing. Okay. The 2 facts that you are writing, you can summarize them, and then you can say, therefore, I believe that tuition classes is, it's not a requirement for school children. So you can rewrite your point of view at the end as the conclusion. Okay, so that is actually something extra. I did not go, I did not explain so much about it. So do you have any questions? Any questions that you want to know? Sometimes I miss some of the questions that you sent in the chat because, while doing the lecture, sometimes I missed it. You can send. Articles such as the and all, no need to count, okay? No need to count the and all, no need to count when you count words. Another session we'll see, okay? Thank you all for your good feedback, positive feedback. Any other questions? Yes, you will get this PDF. Yes, you will. Any questions? Yes, thank you so much for your wish. Shana. Okay, thank you for your feedback. Any questions from your side? Can you do another day? We'll see, okay? Thank you, Giruni. Thank you, Chamadi. Do you have any group? What do you mean, Papa? Okay, thank you. English spoken group. I'm sorry that I don't have one. Okay, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Pratana, I think. Okay. Thank you so much for your positive feedback. I'm really, I'm really grateful for that. I hope that you found this, useful. Within 1.5 hours, I tried my best to, explain something. This is just an introduction. Now you know what to do. What you can do is you can write and practice more, okay? Because now you have an introduction to your describing trends and paragraph writing. So now you can get all your past papers and find all the topics and write and see whether you can just until you go to your exam, write and practice, okay? So when you learn a language, the most important thing is the practice. Practice, practice, practice. If you practice, you can learn a language very easily. But if you don't practice, it's really difficult, okay? So thank you so much everyone for participating for today's lesson and giving me a good feedback. And I hope that I would be able to, maybe we never know, we'll see, okay? And thank you so much. Stay safe. Have a very nice day. Thank you so much. Abhimasha?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, madam, for that great session. And also you guys were so supportive with the lecturer. Thank you for that support, students. And most of students are requesting for the PPT slides. I hope we can provide those slides and learning materials to you via WhatsApp as soon as possible. So move on. We would like to take this opportunity to show our gratitude to our very own lecturer, Ms. Achini Gamage, for leading today's lecture and for giving the best of the best for SLTC Thaksalawa students. So this honorable invitation is for you, madam, to accept this virtual token of appreciation.
Thank you so much, Bimasha. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, ma'am. If so, now we are now what we are going is to complete the SLTC Thaksalawa session for today. So we are saying goodbye for today in the hope of that you will meet again tomorrow with another lecture like this. Thank you all for your attendance. Have a good day.